Okay, so in this video we're going to explore the general or main properties grid and the general property info tab within a property's details. I'll explain it all. Uh, so I'm going to go into the account, I'm going to go over to properties in our left hand menu bar. This opens the main property grid. I'll just go over this really quick. Um, these tabs up at the top will modify the list based on the property types. You can have active, pending, completed, property lead, etc. You can also create your custom property status. You can do that by going into admin in the left hand menu bar, configuration, and then you can click over to property status and hit add property status. I'll just name it custom. So we'll add status, and then if we go over back to our properties grid here, we see custom. There's no properties that are declared as custom currently, but we have that as an option now. You can close out of some of these if you desire. You can add and edit columns. Click down on any existing column. Click the little arrow on the right hand side of its top bar. Hover over columns, and it's going to give you a list of all the potential columns, so you can edit it, make this grid look however whatever looks best to you. You can add status type, you can add the year built, best, anything. You see this giant list here. So you can personalize this list, this properties list, to your liking, whatever works best for you. And then you can also send. You can sort the columns here, so you can sort ascending or sort descending. That can also be done simply by clicking the top bar here of any column. It'll order them for you. Okay, so then a few more things here. We'll do a filters. So you can add filters to any column also to minimize the list to be more specific. So if you click on a column and go to filters, this is the state column, so I'll make it only the properties in CT, Connecticut here. So now it's only going to show 2. And then I could get even more specific and do it to another column as well. If we'd like to. So here's another filter. One thing you have to be careful of is these filters will stick. So in order to get all the properties back and remove these filters, you have to go in manually and uncheck filters. So just you can personalize this. You can also rearrange any of these columns by clicking it, dragging it over, and dropping it wherever you would like. Also in the top right hand corner, right above the properties list, there's a search option. So we can just do a search for anything, and it's going to load all of them into a new tab, and you can leave that tab there for the time being if you'd like. Alright, so now we're going to add a property, and we'll check out the the general information of a property. So we'll add a property. This is done. I'll show you. You can either on the left hand menu bar underneath properties select add new, or you can select add property on the left hand side right above the properties list. It's going to open up this add new property page. You can select the deal type. I'm going to use I'll just call it new deal property type. It's going to ask for the basic information, the MLS number, the address. I'll just make something up. So then in the bottom right hand corner of this add new property page, you can select the add property button, and it opens up the property details for the property you had just created. So now we're going to check out this general tab here. First I'll go along with this menu bar here, show you what's going on. You can hit print details. It opens up a new tab with a laid out nice details page, printer friendly. We haven't filled in many details quite yet, so it's kind of empty, but it's just kind of nice. You can print it out. You can print one for each property if you have any purpose for that. May be helpful for you. So I'm going to go back to the properties grid here. You can assign users to this property. So if you have several users in your account or multiple users, you can assign it. So I'll assign it to the demo user and to myself for now. You also have this external resources button. Again, it's just just a little feature that may help. We have Google Maps, Bing Maps, Zillow, Trulia. You can, and what happens if you click on one of these external resources? I'll open it in Google Maps. It's going to open this address in whatever the external resource is. So this isn't a true address, so it didn't do very well. But it's going to open. You can open it in Zillow or Google Maps, and it just opens that address within whichever external resource you use. So that's kind of nice. You can add a task from right here. It's the same as adding a task from the task manager or from the dashboard. It just opens a window, gives you title, description. You can assign it instead of complete by date. It's just we just figured we'd add this button here just so you can add a task from many places within your PropTrackr system. And then you also have the option to apply an action plan. Action plans are a way to automate processes, emails and task setting, etc. We cover that in another video. And information on action plans can also be found in the support center. So we'll go over some of the stuff we have on this page here. The general information up top, we got the address, which is already going to be there from when you added the property initially. We got listing status, whether it's active, pending. Here's our custom that we had added. And then, so this right here is a nice little progress bar. It's just a way to, monitor progress with within a property. So you can just, if you think the deal's 10% complete or 50% complete, you can just drag it and it'll stick. It'll, keep the state whatever it's at. Then you're just gonna have a listing date. It's nice. You got a calendar. You can just select the original listing date. Current listing prices and offer price. All this information is pretty straightforward. It's information you're gonna need to have on every property anyway. So we just have you enter it right here. One nice thing is next to all of these fields, you see these little what are they? Like quote bubbles or whatever. If you hover over one of those, it's going to give a little tooltip. It's going to say exactly what that field is looking for. So that's just kind of convenient. And then you want to make sure that you save changes frequently. It does auto-save every once in a while, but you want to save changes just in case you don't want to fill this all out and it not be auto-saved, and then you come back later and there's no information. So make sure you hit that save button every so often. And then so underneath we have contacts. This is how you can add contacts, associated contact with a property. So you can either add a new contact directly in here. It asks for all the contact information, their contact type, name, address, so on and so forth. And then you can add them right here, right from here. Or you can add a contact that's already present within your system. So you can go add existing contact. It's going to give you a drop-down menu of all the existing contacts. So we'll add a couple. And then if it's a contact, they can then use the contact side login, which is discussed in the contacts video, as well as in the support center. They can use the contact login and they can look at these property details and upload documents to the property. So it's kind of a nice feature to be able to associate these contacts with a property. So we'll just add a couple just to show you how it works. You can filter here just by typing. So if we want Bugs Bunny, we hit B and it's gonna open them up. Alright, so we got a few contacts added. And then this here is the mortgage section. This is kind of convenient too. You're going to have mortgages with these properties, and you can just add it right here on this general properties information tab. So you can select the lender. We have a large list of lenders here. And if the lender is not in the list, you can type the lender name right in here. So, and it'll save like that for you. It has a loan type, account number, principal, months behind. So it's kind of convenient. Then you can also add a new mortgage contact. So You know, you can add, you know, whoever you're dealing with that monitors the mortgage. You can just add contacts here. You can add as many as you'd like. It's kind of nice. And then just add mortgage to property. It's that easy. If there's multiple mortgages, second, third mortgages, there's no problem. You can just add a new one, and it will be stored in that mortgage section. Excuse me. And then these are the taxes. So it's just going to give, you know, the annual property taxes. Again, all these fields still have the tooltips, so, you know, they're pretty straightforward anyway. But if you happen to get a little confused by it, you can just hover over one of these, and it's just gonna display all the information. Anything that asks for a date will have these calendar drop downs. It's kind of nice because it just, you know, you can scroll back, forward, you know, whatever you need to do to you know, get to the proper date, as opposed to typing it in there. There's less room for error in your data entry. And then we have this listing history, the very last thing at the bottom of the general tab here. So we go to add listing history. You know, we'll say it was a month or so back, initial listing, and give a price. You know, so it's pretty straightforward. Make sure we hit save when we're done. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, just the general information for the property. You know, we have the details, which gets more detailed. This just covers most of the general things, and it's got a few of these features up at this top menu bar. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and you should go add a property.